Busia akwaba na ene yentu yeni enkwohwe Parliament House nhyiemu because wo ho ene na argument bebre EPP fimu ba chese nsem bebre wetimu akame bebre ena de eche Ghana for your interest ye topic baako over the presidential private jet and as a commercial jet nchese omampani no jet bempa na wo so use because enim say state owned wo ho a wasenka omampani no o use enso de bia ehu say omampani no private jet nko a na o use we na honorable Agboja puti question way to the former defense minister Dominic Nitiwo obisan sa asem we say adenti na former president Nana Akufo-Addo ono na o use private jet nko a but enim say state owned jet wo ho na ebusanfo ye beka say Nitiwo no oba out ebeka 4 years ago ebeka say private jet no utilities no is not suitable for the president, so for now no jet na or minor former president no nobody can use it including the president himself we and Nitiwo de betuja na honorable Kwame ebisebisa ne nsem bebre chese wo de busanfo mo hwe video ne embrace here.
Honorable, I made it quite clear that the trip which you announced the president embarked on, he went on how do you call it, a commercial flight. Mr. Speaker,
I forgive you.
Mr. Speaker, it is very, very rich of the former defense minister who sat there and President Akufo-Addo traveled on countless occasions on very expensive private jets, is today telling us that our jet is fit for purpose. So how come you couldn't put the former president on the same jet flight? Immediately you left office, the jet has become serviceable. Very, very rich. The jet only became serviceable for a president when you left office. Isn't that telling? You want him to take that jet? How come President Akufo-Addo never took that jet? In any case, Mr. Speaker, hold on. Mr. Speaker, the fact is that President Mahama is different from President Akufo-Addo. I'm saying that, I'm telling you that President Mahama went on the trip for which has been announced on a commercial jet, a commercial flight. President Akufo-Addo never takes that. He takes very expensive jet, and I'm saying that as we speak, President Mahama has never embarked on those flights that President Akufo-Addo have been embarking on. As a defense minister, I think you should be clear on this. If you descend into the arena of pretending that you didn't hear what the speaker said by saying that President Mahama went on a trip, and I'm saying that particular trip, he went on a commercial flight. What is the difference here? Then you are saying that the current presidential jet is fit for purpose, and I'm saying that it is very rich coming from you. When you sat there all these years for President Akufo-Addo to spend almost $1 million or more on private jets, very luxurious ones, President Mahama will never do that to the people of this country. That is the difference.
Ebusia say ne ma modimoni ene maso atibi we na honorable Kwame Agboja ebisa former defense minister Dominic Nitiwo we someone kasa mutibi obisa na say adenti na former president ono de no fly private jet to private jet but ni enim say state owned jet why say omampani use not just na o waste Ghana for isika millions and millions of cedis and na Akufo-Addo use they rent you or they turn the jet no di to kwan in and out be wan say wonam not just say millions of cedis na echo abra ye nim say jet or how say omampani use we na me atwen adwen akosi bibia Dominic put it out to the media 4 years ago. Producer for a screenshot net or so. And they say, Dominic presidential jet not convenient. No president can even shower in it. Need to warn a cast as same way. Busan for more date ne was June 16th, 2021. And I need to work as same way 4 years ago as no can not just watch jet now man penny use no. Utilities now a woman it's not suitable for anybody, including the president. For the meantime, no a dimu se Akufo-Addo rent jet no odi to kwan ekoye die hia eboa o man no sana Dominic ɛkan na ɔno ankasa nsa so ba abɔnten ebe kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm ne mu yie ɛno so so yɛhwɛ video ne mbra.
For bringing order to the house. This house is a house of records. And so I just wanted to place on record the correct information. I'm not here to do propaganda. I'm not here to say anything about anybody. I'm just here to correct something that the Honorable Chief Whip made or said. Nothing more, nothing less. First of all, he said Akufo-Addo has not traveled on commercial aircraft. I want to say that President Akufo-Addo has traveled on numerous occasions on the same Emirates before. In fact, on some of the occasions, he went to Honorable Asenso. He's here. You can verify for him. I have the privilege as Minister for Defense to always be at the airport when the President is traveling. And your minister will do same. So I have the records. In fact, I am aware that the President has traveled to the UK numerous times on British Airways. We always have to be there between 10 and 11 for him to go. I'm aware that the President had to travel on Qatar Airways numerous times. So I'm just giving that information to Parliament and to the House. And for it to enter the hands that President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has traveled on commercial aircraft several times, not once, and I've mentioned at least 3 airlines. Can I finish? The second thing I want to correct is that President Akufo-Addo has not rented any private jet to travel within the country. West Africa, yes. Outside West Africa, yes. But in the country, no. That is also not correct, because that's what you said, that is rented just is traveling within the country. And Mahama will not do that. It's also true. The third one I want to state is that ever since we took that aircraft to France for it to be done properly, it took almost 6 months, about 6 months to 7 months for it to be fitted properly and brought back. President Akufo-Addo has been using it. In fact, even I think 2 days before he handed over, he used that aircraft. President Akufo-Addo has used that aircraft for the last 8 months. So it is not as if we were not using that aircraft and now we want President Mahama to use it. It's not a true story. President Akufo-Addo has been using it ever since its return from France. That's the third point I want to make. And the last point I want to make and still make, which is the last point I want to make and still make, is that President Mahama, when that aircraft was not available, rented aircrafts, private jets, and used outside the country. Yes. Yes. I say yes. That I can say that for a fact. Ask he himself. Ask President Mahama himself. I'm saying you don't have the information, but you ask he himself. Ask him, sir. He will tell you that yes, he did when he was president. So these are the four things I wanted to say. I'm not saying any controversial thing. I'm not bringing any new facts. These are just the 4 things I wanted to say. That one, President Akufo-Addo has traveled.
We did straight from the horse's mouth. Not just said Dominic na been in Numa can say it's all false. And Akufo-Addo. Na oyisu commercial no ye die nya ye tuni bi mo kwa abrocha chire me metegana mo amkwa abroche no mo na mo yusu mo de mo yusu sa commercial airlines no eno ana na do dankwa o yusu ye na private jet no yusu no only once. That is the akanyina, even though he's not here to cause any propaganda or anything like that, or say the news is false. Inti Mahama I want to know two na na private jet na o use yen own jai no me use state owned no na ampampa na private jet in na asay the state owned one na asay but omo de France ama omo use inti no for 8 months. The former president was using the state-owned jets for 8 months and Sunday year two no a free idea so this and more not just say in some no it will say be trust where he so our here see you next time.